Matt, it's point on the road today, coming from behind. What did you make of the team's performance today?
Ultimately, we got punished for one error that we made in the first half. Bar that, I don't think that the opposition had a huge amount in terms of chances. I thought that Jacob, made one other save other than that. But we spoke a lot at half time that the conditions weren't conducive to probably a good football game today. So it was really difficult for both teams. But the challenge was at half time we changed the shape slightly, and the challenge for the players was for them to probably understand that we couldn't go long. We had to play in front of them, and we did that in the second half. And what I was really pleased with was the goal that we got was excellent. So Josh came on, changed the tempo, just one pass, switch of play. Jaden, we asked him at half time to be a real force in terms of joining in, and he did. Great ball in, fantastic header. And then, we've had 2 or 3 other chances towards the end of the game where, we could have nicked it. But I think a point on the road in the conditions today was excellent for us. The pitch, I thought, was really good, considering all the weather that we've had. The ground staff here should be extremely proud of the surface that they've put on. So, look, am I disappointed we haven't taken 3? Yeah. But 1 point coming from behind in a game shows the resilience that this group has. I think you can see the growth, or I and the staff can see the growth that we're gaining at this football club, and the players are gaining, because they didn't give up today. They continued to believe, and we got a really good point away at a difficult place.
It was unchanged from the league game last week. Do you really feel that momentum is growing in the team?
I think it's probably the first time, maybe only the second time this season that I've done that, and we've had players available, and the team's been playing well. So is momentum building? Yeah, I think that the players that are in the team are working extremely hard to stay in it, and those that aren't in it, equally, they understand that they've got to work, really, really hard to try and push the players that are in there. There's no coincidence that when that happens within a group that you pick up better results. So it keeps this run going. I think that's 5 in the league unbeaten now. So that's a huge positive for the group. And it takes us into, obviously, a really big fixture next weekend. I was pleased with the focus. I was pleased with the effort, of course, from today, because, as I say, this isn't an easy place to come. They've got some really good players, a really good manager, and we're leaving here half a smile on our face because we've taken a point away from home.
They seem to be quite dangerous on the break, despite us having a lot of the ball. Is that how you expected them to come out today?
We knew they were a threat on the counter-attack. So, look, if you look at their goal, it comes from a counter-attack, and we didn't deal well enough with. And I think at any level of football, when you make an error, good players punish you, and that's what they did. So, look, what I'm really pleased with, and what I can't focus on, is everybody. It will make errors. There's no issue with that. What I was pleased with today was the heart, the desire, and more importantly, the belief that we would get back in the game. Scored an excellent goal, and I know that we probably pushed Jaden to the limit physically today because he hasn't trained all week. But he was very good. I thought Jack Wells-Morrison was again very, very good. I could go through the whole team. We've made positive changes to try and impact the game and try and get us a result. But I think if we'd have played 3 or 4 minutes more, we'd have probably had one more chance. But it wasn't to be today. But I can't be disappointed with a point away from home at Eastleigh.
5 games unbeaten now. There's not much better of a foundation going into a game like Saturday.
No, there isn't. But we understand it will be a completely different fixture. It'll be a different feel. It will have an electric atmosphere. We probably need Wickham to not be at it, and for us to be at our maximum, for us to get a result, because they're sitting at the top of the League One for very good reasons. Matt's got extremely talented footballers there. There's been heavy investment in that group of players. So look, nothing in football is impossible, but we're preparing for that game as if we believe we can win it. Because look, it's a great fixture for us, and I said it before that it gives our players some national coverage. I would imagine that there'll be a bit of media interest during the week as well for everybody, and what an opportunity for our players to go and pit themselves against a team that's sitting at the top of League One. And we've got to go out with the same attitude, the same energy, the same desire and the same belief that we have every week, that we can cause them problems. It would be a wonderful story if it was to happen, but at the moment, I haven't started looking at Wycombe yet because my full focus has been on Eastleigh. So look, tomorrow I'll go through this game and start watching Wycombe, and then between myself and the staff we'll prep the players for the strengths and maybe areas in which we feel we might be able to exploit against Wycombe. So I think it's important, when we've been through such a tough period at the beginning of the season, to enjoy results like this. And yes, we haven't won, but we've showed unbelievable heart and determination today to come back into a game and get a point.